What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Barbells and Trails podcast, episode 78. We're rounding up the numbers. We're growing. Also, this will be our official real multicam episode. I mean, technically we had one. We had one last week. This one's the first one with 3. So I hope my hand doesn't necessarily go into that camera very often. The software we got works. We ran a test. We had to be safe.
We ran 2 tests.
We ran 2 tests because we had issues last time, and that's why. So if there's literally probably points of time where I was talking to this camera that was for 2 episodes ago, but it didn't have it, and you only had the single one.
Yeah.
But hey, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah. We got it figured out.
Hey, we got it.
We did. So last week's episode, though, I absolutely loved it. Honestly, I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from people.
Really?
From a handful of people that had listened to it and everything. They said, I feel like you guys just had more structure and went through it better. I was like, you say that, but that was off the cuff completely.
It was. I mean, Brian just showed up. We're like, hey, this is what we're going to talk about. And then we talked about this thing. So, it is what it is.
Yeah. I mean, I knew Brian was going to be a really good person to have on for it.
Mm-hmm.
Just working with him, I knew it was going to go well, and it did. Like, I was not expecting some of the topics we got into to necessarily get on the topic of religion.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
But it was really good. It was fun. I honestly really enjoyed the conversation. And the funny thing is I literally had a buddy of mine, which I don't even know if I told you, text me and said, hey, by the way, I loved the podcast episode from last week. By the way, it made me like Christians more.
Oh, yeah, you did. I was like, okay, why did you like
Yeah, I was like, he never explained himself, so.
Okay.
But that's all. He's actually someone I do want to have eventually. I was supposed to have him on last year, and he came up for the weekend or like a day and a half, and we were literally about to record, and he basically got a phone call being like, hey, we need you at work in like an hour and a half. And he was about an hour and a half from where he lived. And so I was like, okay, well, see ya. Like, all right, good. Like, go. Like, so it kind of sucked because we had hung out. But honestly, part of it was catching up, kind of showing him around the area. And we would have had plenty of time to record, but we were doing other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it did suck that we didn't get to actually get to the part of the podcast. But, hey, we can have him on. We can always have him on again.
Hey, he's always welcome,
Yeah, no, he would be a lot of fun. Because, like I've told you, he was one of the guys that initially gave me the idea of doing a podcast. He was one of the dudes I had the conversation with at that job and stuff. And
you worked with him at a coffee shop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah.
That's what I thought.
So he was one of the people that we would have, like, long, drawn-out debates on, like, a bunch of different topics because, like, he's a lot more left-leaning, especially at the time compared to me, straight out of high school. And then also, he was, I guess you could say he's agnostic or atheist, I guess, and me being Christian.
Gotcha.
So it just sprung a lot of debates between us, and that was when that one lady like came up and was like, "Oh my gosh, like your guys' conversation was so in depth. I'm surprised to see somebody your age like having these talks. It's awesome to see that." And I was like, "Ooh, we could really like podcasting. That'd be fun." And this was before podcasting like blew up. I was like, man, I really wish I started when we first mentioned that.
True, dude.
Because that would have been 2019. Like the amount of YouTube channels and podcasts that have emerged over the past 4 years has been a lot.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed.
Do you having it on. Gotta ask, do you miss the coffee shop? Do you miss making all the coffee? Miss all the people?
I miss my employees the most, for sure. That job was definitely very employee-centric when it came to the
I feel like that's what most, like,
jobs like that are, yeah. The bad thing is, like, if I went back there now, nobody works there. Because, I mean, it's a very, like, seasonal, temporary job that most of the time high schoolers work at.
True, because, I mean, it is getting into summer, so.
Yeah, but, it's like most of them now have graduated and stuff, so.
Yeah.
But no, it was a lot of fun. The people I worked with there were amazing. Like, it was just a good time. Like, I was working, honestly, I would work a lot of hours. And I don't think I really realized it at one point or cared, but it was just like fun. Like if I had to work the amount of hours I do now at my job that I did there, I'd be like, I hate this.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, I would go in sometimes at like, I think it'd be like 9 in the morning or something. But there'd be times I'd work doubles and I wouldn't get home till 1 in the morning, because I mean we would technically close at like 10:30, but we'd have to finish closing down, cleaning, get down at like maybe 11:30, and then sometimes I would have to drive one of my coworkers home, just because he didn't have his license. So by the time I'd get home, it'd be like 1. But
wow.
Yeah. But like it was always a lot of fun, eating ice cream, drinking a lot of coffee, listening to music, that kind of stuff. But it was always a good time.
I feel like I would actually enjoy one of those jobs.
Yeah, there is some aspect to it where it's like, honestly, some aspects working like fast food or certain stuff like that can be a lot of fun because of the people you work with.
It depends on the people.
It really does. It depends on the place. Like I don't think, in all honesty, like if we were swamped all the time, it would work.
Suck,
but it is those dull times when it comes to like retail that kind of allow the fun of it.
Gotcha.
And it's the after hours stuff sometimes when it is really slow and you're able to just kind of mess around. But it was always a lot of fun.
I gotta say that coffee was pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, what I can remember, it was pretty good.
I know. I need to go back down there. Last time I was down there, I think I tipped like $20+ just because.
Just because.
Well, because I've been there, and I was like, I know what it's like to get a big tip.
Did you recognize anybody?
No,
Okay.
Not a single person. Not a single person, but it was a very fun, interesting job straight out of high school. Like
that's funny because you moved up with your dad,
mm-hmm.
and you quit Needlers.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you quit and just went there.
Yeah,
you're just hoping to find a job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we had moved, and I don't even know. I think I probably had that job within a week, but I was just sitting there trying to like look for jobs in the area, all this stuff. Happened to go into town. I think I saw that they said they were hiring, and I literally went through the drive-through, got coffee, and asked if they had an application. And they were like, yeah, or maybe they said it was online. I can't remember. But he filled me in, went and applied. I think had an interview or something the next day, and then got hired in off the interview.
And you never made coffee, like?
Nope. I didn't even drink coffee really at the time. Like honestly, it was that job that got me to
addicted,
like coffee more. And I think it was just because I was so what's the word? I guess I was just so green to the idea of coffee, because in my head growing up, it's like coffee's just black coffee. Why would I ever drink that? That's terrible.
I feel like that's how like parents actually raised us to like not like coffee, so we wouldn't drink their coffee. But
that's probably it.
Yeah, because they would just give me like some black straight out coffee. I'm like, oh, that's nasty, dude.
And the weird thing is even like by that time, it's like I hadn't really tried lattes. I didn't drink a lot of stuff. I wasn't a coffee drinker. I wasn't a Starbucks boy or something like that. So, being there, I got to kind of experiment and try different things and be like, ooh, let me try this flavor. Let me make this. Yeah. So we'd always make custom stuff on our own all the time.
I hope so.
Like Andrew, the one that commented that, and I want to have him on the podcast again. Like that dude would drink, by the time he left work, from the time he got there, he would probably drink like 15 espresso shots. Like this dude would drink espresso like it was nobody's business. You'd think he was straight from Italy. it was just like he made me try it one time, and I was like, why the hell do you drink straight espresso? I know that's a thing, but I was like,
wait, was like, straight up espresso?
Yeah, just straight espresso. And
ew.
And I don't know if he had accidentally burnt that roast or what, but I was like, bro, it smelled like, or it tasted like burnt peanuts. Like I don't know. Yeah. I don't know.
I've had like espresso, but people put
yeah, typically there's other stuff. Yeah.
But wow.
Yeah, he would just drink straight espresso, which is very common in Europe. It's just not as big of a thing here.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good.
But no, it was a fun job. A lot of different opportunities there when it comes to meeting people.
I mean, it's so pretty up there. So
it is. Yeah. No, Brown County is amazing. I definitely
it's one of my favorite places.
Go back. That'd be so cool if we did a remote episode there.
In the middle of the woods.
Well, either that or imagine we even did it in the coffee shop. Imagine. Technically, we could do it probably.
I
I don't know if they'd be okay with it.
I don't know, dude.
That'd be
weird.
that'd be interesting. I mean, hey, we got those other mics. We can hook them up to the laptop.
I mean, true.
You know, we could maybe do something like that.
You can see, I guess. But
I mean,
be
hey,
interesting. That's
I mean,
for
we could
sure.
at least do one if we went down there, like in a hotel
or
or something. Yeah. Maybe in public would be a different story, but
I hope so.
I mean, it'd still be funny.
That
We
sounded
rock
so
up and we
boring.
just start pulling shit out of our backpacks. And like, what the hell are these two doing?
Yeah.
Making a podcast. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. We'll just be in the corner.
We'll give you a shout out.
I'm surprised there has to be someone that's done that before. That kind of stuff. I think there is somebody.
I mean,
I can't remember the
probably,
guy's
but
name.
you probably need their permission. You can't just start pulling crap out
Maybe.
of it.
Yeah. But
Or maybe after hours, you probably can.
well, I feel like there is somebody I've heard of that just kind of does podcasts in like random places, just with like random people.
I don't know.
And I'm like, honestly, that sounds awesome. I feel like this is something that I talked about at one point where it's like I feel like eventually it'd be really cool to almost have a second podcast sometime, like later on in life or something, but literally do it where like I travel a lot more and then just basically like grab a random person off the street if they'd be down, like meet a stranger
Yeah.
and they'd be like, hey, would you want to do this? Because I
That
do
would be
love
cool.
meeting new people, and then just imagine just pulling them in and having a conversation, just doing that. Like,
Mhm.
that'd be so cool. It'd be like a very Yes Theory vibe, but instead of them also just meeting people and recording it, it'd be like, let's actually just sit down and have a conversation. And
Yeah,
I think it
that
would be a
would
lot
be
of fun.
cool. Like, hear their backstory now.
Yeah, just like random people. Be like, so tell me about yourself. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I bet you 10 minutes ago. like, what's up? But no, it's a lot of fun. All right, so one thing we did want to do in this episode was we wanted to react to some trailers. We did react to one initially, and it was the Avatar teaser trailer, the official trailer released last week, and then also I think the full length trailer for the new Ghostbusters movie release. So we are going to react to that today.
Okay. We'll be staring at the ground as nothingness.
Yeah.
The Fire Nation is embarked on a dark path. And the world
I'm so excited.
will recover.
I am too, honestly.
The world needs the Avatar.
All right, so I am going to pause this right there. So, do you know who that is at all in that last
I
scene?
remember him, but I don't know his name.
Okay. Well, so that is Fire Lord Sozin, I believe. It's Zuko's grandfather. It's the guy that initiated
It is his grandfather, yes.
great-grandfather. Great-grandfather. He's the one that initiated the 100-Year War initially in the show. And then if you also
you're right.
notice that, did you see the burnt forest?
Mm-hmm.
It's also the episode with Heibai, if you remember that, where basically the burnt forest spirit episode, and that's like our first encounter with like dealing with the spirits, because this spirit's angered by his forest being burned down.
Okay, gotcha.
We see Heibai later on. I do know. I'm pretty sure we
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we do. And it looks creepy. Just looks good. It really
looks
does.
So good, dude.
Like, it's definitely CGI'd up, but still. Which is as expected, I feel like.
Well, the CGI just looks good.
It does look good, though. It does. Like, it looks very real.
Right. There goes the savior of the world.
I chased down every hint of the Avatar. It's my destiny.
Oh, Uncle Iroh, dude. I'm so excited. By the way, everybody's been thirst trapping over him.
Are you serious?
Do this alone.
Wait, who?
The Fire Lord.
Oh, really?
Ball fur. What more do you need?
Less than a month, dude.
The world needs you.
That's Heibai.
Remember what it is we're really fighting
It's
for.
very creepy.
Yeah.
The ones we love.
I'm the Avatar, and I'm gonna save the world. With my friends.
Literally chills. Dude.
Yeah, no, it looks so good. It really does, especially the fighting.
I know, dude. Dude, oh my gosh.
It look. Considering
I need to go back and actually watch the show.
You
again
should.
because
You really should.
It's been like
a long time.
maybe 10 years since I've seen it. Honestly.
Rewatch it, please.
I mean, yeah, I'm definitely.
Please
going to.
rewatch it. So it's
Because wait, didn't they come out with like, was it a movie?
Yep.
But it wasn't. It was not.
wasn't great. It wasn't good. There was a lot of hate on that movie for a lot of
Because
different
I
reasons.
remember watching the fighting scenes and they did.
Yes, the fighting was the worst. That was the worst aspect. Part of it was.
Does that movie go along with this other show?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I didn't
No,
know
that was separate.
Okay.
So there's a lot to really unpack. If you're really nerdy, there's a lot you can break down from the trailer.
Mhm.
I mean, between some of the characters you see, like the one guy fighting at one point that was supposed to be General Zhao. I don't know if you remember him from the show. Boomy, King Boomy, that was the Earthbender there. That was his friend. All this stuff. So if you guys don't know what the show is, it's amazing. I would personally say maybe don't rewatch the original because you might be disappointed because it's a kid's cartoon and just wait for this. But as for someone that grew up with it, there's more attachment to it.
I mean, I would disagree and just say go watch it. Just because.
Well, yes, but like some people are just like, why am I watching a kid's show?
Nah, this new show
Will be
that's
awesome.
coming out,
It'll be
it's gonna
big.
look amazing. But
let me just look.
you definitely need to watch the cartoon.
Oh, 100%. I think you should. So this now has it's been out for 8 days and it has 6 million views. 6 million views in 8 days.
It's gonna
It's gonna be
huge,
big,
dude.
It is. I think it might be highly anticipated by fans of the show, but I think it will grow a big audience once it's actually out.
100%. Because honestly,
the bending looks amazing. The fighting looks fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the casting is great. Like it really is.
You saying the thirst traps?
Oh yeah. So for Firelord, that's one thing that's different. For they are taking some different turns for this show that they didn't do in the animated series. So in the animated series, you don't see the Fire Lord until season 3. This one, they're gonna show him early. Obviously, big actor. So there's gonna be parts of this show that just wasn't necessarily in the original. So they're kind of taking their own twist of certain things. So there'll be certain scenes, certain character development aspects that weren't in the initial show that might show up here. That's part of it too. Is obviously it's not a complete remake. They're also taking their own twists and turns with the characters in certain aspects. I already know that. I think the directors have released that even certain people have different fighting styles that kind of show their firebending and stuff. And
I heard that they actually
between
had
characters.
to get taught
so I heard that I saw something that every single cast member trained all different forms of bending just so they understood how it worked.
Like
and there was 6+ weeks just in training for the fighting. So it's
mind blowing.
Lot put into this. I'm really excited. It looks good. It really does. The CGI looks amazing. I think the casting's great at this point. I think that was even one of the things with the movie that was so sad was casting wasn't great. Everybody was white, and it's not a show based with white people at all. Or white cultures.
I don't even know why they put that movie out.
But between that, they literally mispronounced the name of the main character.
Did they really?
You didn't know that?
I don't even.
So his name's Aang. They call him Ung in the movie. Yeah, I don't know why. It should be so simple. It really should be so simple. But you literally got to watch one episode of the TV show to know how to pronounce his name.
Oh my god.
I don't know what the reasoning was behind it, but that was a thing. But between that and I don't even feel like like the characters in the movie were so one-dimensional. Like they really didn't bring
I do
out
remember that.
the actual characteristics of the characters in the show.
Mm-hmm.
And so far, even just off the teasers and this trailer, I feel like the actors in this one actually embody characteristics of their TV show counterparts really well. Like I feel like Sokka already, like he's even talked about, the actor has talked about how he actually put in some of his own jokes. He actually like put in some of his own banter, kind of like ad-libbed and did his own thing, which would really be actually a part of Sokka's character in the show anyways.
Yeah.
So I think he has that energy. I think he'll play the part really well.
I'm so excited.
It just looks good. It really does. It's gonna be a fun show. Probably one of the most
100%.
anticipated shows for me personally in a long time.
Yeah.
It'll be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are looking forward to it because I know we
you
are.
and me.
Yeah, we're watching it premiere night on the 22nd of February.
On a
100%.
Thursday, by the way.
On a
It's a
Thursday.
Thursday.
It's a Thursday. We're watching it. I don't care. I'll if it doesn't come out till midnight, I'll stay up till midnight. Like,
Well, I mean, you'll be staying up a little longer than midnight.
I know, but I don't care at that point. Like, oh, I really want to see it.
4 a.m, baby.
Because the thing is I know we've talked about it in the past, obviously. So for some people, it might seem like an overkill, but I remember hearing rumors about this being a thing like 3 years ago. Because they initially
really?
started working
Before
on
the
it,
movie?
writing. No, the movie was like 2012.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like they started writing and having the
I
idea
feel
and
like
casting
it's
in
so
like 2019, 2020. So there had been rumors that this was going on for a long time. COVID had delayed things, so there'd been a lot. Like one thing that they talked about that they haven't necessarily stated is that they're probably going to do the other seasons. I really hope so. If they don't, it'd be terrible.
What, just
I'd be sad.
the 3 seasons?
Yes.
I think they're going to.
But
They
some of the
should.
differences from the show, because they're dealing with real life people, is it's not going to happen in one calendar year. So in the show, all
Makes
the
sense.
events of the
Does
show
make
happens within about a year. This one, I think there will be time gaps, just because between filming, you have someone like the kid that plays Aang, that when they initially casted him, he was 12, but he's already 14 now. So to make it line up properly, there probably will be some slight time jumps in between seasons just to make it fit better.
If they create that like good though,
if they wrap it into the story well, it will work out. It will be a little different by season 3, let's say, depending on how long it takes for that to come out. I feel like if this goes well, they'll go ahead and record.
I feel like they can get it done in like, let's say
Most of it's
1 year for the
post-production.
second season.
Yeah.
I feel like the third season could go a little quicker just because they actually know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
of
if it
course
goes
they can
well,
kind of go off.
they
the
could have
animated
everything done
yeah.
next year. By next year.
I think they can too.
Most of this show, I feel like, is mainly post-production. 100%.
100%.
Between all the animating and dealing with the CGI.
I think they're only going to put out the first season though, aren't they?
Yes, yeah. I don't think they've done any of the second or third yet.
I won't
but
expect it.
it'll be interesting to see kind of how they plan that out and how they do it. But I feel like if season 1 goes well, they probably will go ahead and do both and go from there. But I also know that Netflix has spent a lot of money on this, so it's which I mean, hey,
They're going to make more money.
Oh, they should make their money back fine. They should be okay.
It's Netflix.
It's Netflix. They'll be all right.
Yeah.
They'll be okay. But not only that, but they just officially released a new trailer for the second movie of the Ghostbusters remakes.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see the first movie? Like the new movie.
It's with I'm spacing his name.
Paul Rudd?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Because
Yes.
they went into like a mountain or something.
Yeah, they were.
I'm
Yeah,
remembering.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That
I've
was
seen that.
what was it called?
It was a-
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
it was actually a good movie. I did like that.
I was skeptical, but happily surprised.
Same.
Because me personally, this was something that got brought up at work the other day. Freddie has never watched them, ever.
Like
He
any
thinks
of
they're
them?
stupid.
Not even the original.
And I was like, you cannot say they're stupid. They're probably one of the greatest movies.
Back
of
in
all
their
time.
day, they were amazing, dude.
They were amazing. And honestly, if I had to say like some of my top movies that I just love,
Ghostbusters.
Ghostbusters 1 is up there for me.
It's
2
so good.
isn't. 2's good. It's not as good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's just not as good. For a sequel though, for
No, I mean,
a movie like that, it's good.
I did enjoy
Yeah.
it. So yeah.
But no, he has never seen it, and I was like, you have to. Like, it's more of a comedy than it is anything else.
Yeah.
It really is, between the cast and everything, and the dynamic between all the characters.
Because
And Bill Murray.
I remember
it's
I was
fun.
actually kind of scared when I was watching it because I was so young.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Me too. The second one freaked me out as a kid. I don't know why. The first one, not that big a deal for me.
Dude,
The second one freaked me
No,
out.
you know what scared me the most was like the ghost in the bathtub.
That was in the second one.
It was in the second
That's
one.
what freaked
Okay,
me out,
yeah,
too.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah, the damn slime in the
Yeah, dude.
bathtub.
Oh,
that was
God.
creepy as a
I
kid.
was like,
You were like,
"Whoa."
I'm not taking a bath now.
Mom would be like, bath time. I'm like,
Nope.
nope.
You gotta be in there. You gotta be in there with me, Mom. I don't know what's going on. This tub might eat me.
It's turning green, Mom.
There's slime in the water. No, yeah, I know what you mean. Those, but it was so good. So do we want to watch the trailer for the new
Oh,
one?
heck yeah.
All right, let's do
Heck
it.
yeah.
Let's do it.
Because I haven't seen it, actually. Ooh, they have the van.
And go.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work.
All dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
I've been waiting 40 years for this. They called themselves Ghostbusters. According to these hacks, they saved the world. No eyewitnesses. And who is found to carry the torch? Descendants of Egon Spengler. You have a miner hanging out the side of a moving vehicle, firing a laser gun indiscriminately.
That's a proton pack. It's completely safe.
I wouldn't say completely safe.
The Ghostbusters are finished.
Right. Well, overruled. Sustained. Thank you. You the weird guy who buys strange old things?
Correct on both counts.
Buddy, you just hit the jackpot.
What is that?
The question is, what's inside of it? The parables tell of an unimaginable evil commanding an army of ghosts. The power to kill by fear itself.
Like, literally scared to death?
We might be looking at a second ice age.
We're gonna need all the help we can get.
Let's get to work. Can I be of any help? Melnitz in uniform!
Oh, my gosh.
Bill Murray, baby.
If there's something strange, if there's something weird, what are people gonna call it?
Ghostbusters, what do you want?
We're the Ghostbusters. Can I tell you something else?
What?
Buster makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
Heads up. It's all dark and horny at 12 o'clock.
Okay, this looks good. Hey, it's the slime.
Slimer's back.
That looks so
Oh yeah. I'm excited.
good. That looks good.
It does
It
look
does
good.
look
I'm excited for it. I mean, like I said, I was very skeptical of the remake. The female version of, I can't remember who else was in it. It was terrible.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't even watch
Like
it.
I saw bits and pieces, and I was like, this sucks.
I watched the trailer and I was like, nope.
Yeah,
I'm not being sexist anyway. I'm just like,
It just wasn't funny. Like I watched part. It just wasn't funny. Like it did not give the same vibe as the original.
But like when they came out with the movie,
yeah,
that's
the,
what
the
actually,
new
like-
one actually did.
Yeah, dude,
like
I
it was
love that
similar enough. Like
I remember watching it on my laptop and I was like, wow,
I watched
this
it on
is
the
actually pretty
plane
good.
going out to see Noah. Actually,
It was
yeah,
good, dude.
it was fun. So
I'm
I'm
excited
looking,
for that one,
I'm
though.
looking forward to it. I'm so glad they brought Bill Murray back.
Oh my god,
It's amazing. They also brought back Willman, The
Woman. I forget her name.
Willman.
Oh, they said woman.
No.
I was like, what?
No. Oh, who is it? I'm blanking on his name. There's the 4 originals. Spangler.
Yes.
So Bill Murray.
Bill Murray.
Eddie.
Eddie? No.
No.
What's his name?
Who is there?
What's the black guy's name?
That's what I'm thinking of. He's in it. He's in it too.
Yeah.
So 3 of the original are in it.
And then
And the thing is, if the other guy wasn't passed, he probably
he
would have
died.
been in one of the remakes. But he had passed away. And
that's
everything.
that's when that granddaughter
Mhm.
of his.
Yeah. So
that
and
it
also
looks
I
good,
like
dude.
those characters too. I do like the
do,
grandkids.
too.
They're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun characters. Paul Rudd being in it was something that initially was so unexpected, but I loved.
Mhm.
I thought he was just going to be a little side character. He ended up being more involved. Now he's a Ghostbuster in this. I love it. It's hilarious. But I think part of the
people
story,
might not like that, but I do.
I do. I like
I
it.
do.
He's fun. He's
so funny,
He's a fun
dude.
add-on. But so the guy we were thinking of, in it, I guess I didn't know this. There was like a hidden scene in the original remake where it showed them talking, and turns out he's a very powerful businessman. He's made a shit ton of money, and so he helps reignite the Ghostbuster company, and they start researching ghosts and like the science behind it and doing stuff. And so like that's some of the new characters involved in it and everything.
Wasn't he behind the counter in that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But
so
then
he,
I also
he
love-
has successful business and
Yeah.
he does that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that'll be really interesting to see. But I love how I'm blanking on her name, but the girl that was the secretary in the movie, I love that she's in it. It is really cool.
Ghostbusters hair.
Yeah, I'm so excited for it. I really am, because I am kind of a Ghostbusters nerd.
I am
Like,
too.
I need to force Freddie to watch it now
We do.
because
Dude.
I can't believe he hasn't seen it.
Even if he doesn't like it, I'm still forcing him.
Yeah, you at least got to watch the first one once. And yes, in certain aspects, is it a little tacky now compared to
It's a little
some
cheesy, yes.
some movies? Yes, but you got to think this movie came out in like '82. Like it's not. It's
Honestly,
it's
the
40 years old
CGI
now. Like
the CGI back then though they used.
yeah, it,
Yeah, it
honestly,
did.
yeah, it holds up because
It
some of it
does.
was practical. That's one reason
Mhm.
why some of it worked out so well was they used some practical effects, and it's good. Like it's fun.
Mhm.
It really is. It's a fun movie. I think that's
Yeah.
why they always did so well, because it's a very unexpected, different concept, but it's fun to mess around with.
It looks good.
And so I'm
I'm
excited
excited.
for these.
What did that say? March?
Yes. So I think 2 months sometime.
Wow.
So
That's coming. Everything's coming here quick,
I
dude.
know. There's a lot going on. We got some movies to see. That
I've
might be one of the first movies I see in theaters in a long time.
We're definitely gonna
Honestly,
see them.
I'm down for it. I'm down for it because I don't think I could tell you the last movie I went. Wait, never mind.
Well, Avatar.
Oh, that was yours, Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
Mine was The Machine.
Ah, really?
Yeah, that was the last one I went and seen. So no,
Well,
those are two things I'm really
Maybe it
looking
wasn't.
forward to.
Maybe it was actually the. Maybe it was the freaking Super Mario Bros.
Oh wait, I did see that.
Was that after or before though?
I think I watched that at home. Yeah, I watched that here. Never mind. I did watch it. Here. It was good though. It was good. I wasn't expecting that one either. I wasn't
liked it.
expecting that.
I like Chris Pratt, but him behind Mario doesn't
Really?
fit me. Nah,
Yeah, I didn't think it was too bad.
I don't think it was bad.
No.
Once you like have Avengers in your mind
Mhm.
and Star Lord and
Yeah,
all that,
yeah.
and
that's
you're
fair.
just like, this is not Mario's voice.
Yeah. I get that. I do. By the way, I was gonna bring up some news points. I forgot one of them, but there is one that I didn't realize. I just happened to see it. Elon Musk has now officially tested
Yep.
the first Neuralink
Yep.
on somebody,
Yep.
on a human.
I saw that too. It was like what, yesterday? When
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I mean, the first iterations of this is going to help paraplegics and people that are paralyzed to be able to do stuff. When it comes to even using devices, like that's going to be some of the first implementations of it, is just being like, okay, well, you're paralyzed, you can't do a lot. Guess what? You can still control a phone, a laptop, or whatever with your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Crazy to think about. It's. I knew it had passed, I think, for human trials, but I didn't realize that they had already done it. So it's kind of crazy.
I was very surprised when I saw that too. I was like,
I know.
I wonder how far this is actually going to go.
Yeah, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know.
I don't want to think about stuff in my brain. You know? So be it.
Yeah, I mean, it won't really. Something like that, I don't feel like will really take off, and for decades. Like
Yeah.
it'll take a long time for it to really progress to like a sci-fi movie.
100%,
You know.
Yeah.
But the thing is, it might actually get to that point eventually. That's what's crazy to think about.
Yeah. That's
Like
true.
some sci-fi's becoming real life.
Become a cyborg, dude.
Yeah. Oh no. By the way, speaking of random news when it comes to the internet and the metaverse, did you hear about a girl that got I guess I'll go the more political term, SA'd in the metaverse. She got gang raped in the metaverse. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Supposedly. And
Where did you hear this from?
this is in the news. It was in the UK. I don't, and they're actually investigating. I don't totally get the point of it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's very interesting because there's a lot of memes of it because people are just like, take off the damn headset, like just take off the damn goggles.
I mean,
It's not that hard.
I don't know, dude.
Shut it off. Just don't. Like supposedly they came in and she got surrounded, and I'm like, what were they doing? Like,
I
what
mean,
were
she
they
could have
doing?
tried taking it off. I
No,
don't know.
you could have. Like, it's just, I've seen gameplay of it. I understand kind of what it is. I think it was VR like chat or whatever, or maybe you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was on that, and it's like I know kind of how that game's set up. Just leave, restart the game. Like I don't know what to tell you.
Save and quit, dude. Come on.
But it is kind of weird, but it's probably just a group of guys fucking around. Like I don't know.
100%.
We don't know the whole context.
That is hilarious.
It's
I shouldn't say it's
a
hilarious
it's
if
a
it was
funny
true.
thought. It really is in your
Yeah.
head. Because I could also see a group of guys doing that to just some random dude that's also on the game and just to mess with them. If you do it to a woman, it's definitely a different
100%,
story. But it's
yeah.
like I can see a group of guys doing it to another dude
Yeah.
and mess around. Because I've seen, heard, and witnessed a bunch of random shit from that game before that people do. And it's because you're completely anonymous.
Yeah.
And some people do and say some wild stuff on that game.
It's so weird.
And so, yeah, this was the first metaverse equated crime ever recorded now or something. Yeah.
Interesting.
Interesting development. We'll have to see how this pans out in the
I
future.
guess.
Come
Come back next week to see what happens.
Yeah, be careful when you play VR, apparently. You watch your back. You don't need some guy following you down an alley.
Don't pick up the soap.
Don't do that. That's not good. Also, this is really random. I know some of the story, but it's still in development. Did you hear about the 3 men that wound up dead in Kansas City?
Nah. What kind of news do you hear?
So the reason why the story is so strange is that these 3 men supposedly, or it seems like that they froze to death in the cold
In Kansas?
in Kansas City
I mean, it was cold
in this
there.
guy's backyard, or in this guy's yard. No one knew where they were. He didn't respond to people's messages, and turns out his friends never left his property and were dead in his yard. Very bizarre story.
Yeah.
Initially, when I heard somebody talk about it, they thought it was when they had the really bad weather system that we had.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And it was like negative 30.
Uh-huh.
No, when this happened,
Oh, what?
it was only like 30 degrees. So it makes it even more confusing as to what actually happened to these 3 men.
So they did not freeze to death.
Well, technically, that's all
Is
they
that
know.
what
They're
the-
doing a toxicology report. They're trying to figure out what could have caused it. At this point, there has been no charges pressed to the friend that lives there. So basically, the whole story is,
Wait, that one guy lived?
so there's 4 of them. Three died.
three guy, one guy's inside, and he just left those three people outside, and then just died.
Yes, it's very hard to explain. So apparently, buddies came over. There's 5 initially. It turns out 5 guys came over. They were watching the football game, all this stuff. One guy left. The other 4 were hanging out late, whatever. 3 left. The one guy goes to bed. Doesn't hear anything. Doesn't apparently really leave his house for like the next couple days, doing stuff, whatever. And then he gets like phone calls from people and asking about where so-and-so is. Don't know. Turns out they're dead. Like their cars never left, nothing. Like they were still down the street.
In his backyard.
Yeah. And so
did he never check his backyard? What the heck?
I don't know. So it's a really I don't know if it's backyard, front yard. I don't totally know the circumstances exactly. But yeah, at this point there's been no criminal charges towards anybody, but it's just a really bizarre situation, and they don't really know why or how they died, and there's just 3 people dead. And it's like, what? Just like this guy actually killed them, and they just dropped dead, and he's trying to like plead the fifth and be like, I don't know what happened.
Like just them thinking they actually froze to death makes no sense.
Yeah, like when
30
they first,
degrees, you don't freeze to death.
Well, you could, but it would take a long time.
Yeah,
like it wouldn't be easy, and so that's why like initially they were thinking when the story was first brought up that I heard about it, they were like, oh well, if it's that cold, like maybe they were really drunk, maybe they were high, they were outside longer, and they ended up getting hypothermia without realizing it because of their status, and because of that, because there is such a thing as like winter sleep or something, where like at one point when you start to get hypothermia, you don't totally realize it, you just get tired and you fall asleep and you die in your sleep because of the cold. Yeah, like it almost happened to Wim Hof multiple times as a kid, and everything, just because it's a weird thing where it'll make you sleepy.
Your body just shuts down.
Yeah, you just like take a nap. You think you're gonna take a nap for like 5 minutes, fall asleep, and then you end up dying. And it's more common than you think in places with extreme weather. So like, well, maybe that happened, but then now that turns out that it wasn't the weekend they thought it was on with the weather, it makes it kind of even more confusing as to what have happened to these 3
That would take
gentlemen.
a while for them to freeze, just when it's 30. Because if they live in the city, then, I mean, that kind of takes away the wind. So, I don't know.
It's a really weird predicament. Like,
I mean, I can get it with the wind. It'd probably get down to 28, maybe 29.
Lower than that.
I mean, it just depends how windy it was.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it's just a very bizarre story. I just thought I'd throw that out there that I heard some people talking about.
That is interesting.
Yeah, it's actually kind of wild that something like that happened to begin with.
I just want to know what happens actually now. Like what actually is.
I'm hoping that I kind of keep up with the story. It's a very, very interesting development that was not a story I was expecting to come across, to say the least.
Same.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So be careful when you go out and play in the snow, kids, because you never know what might happen.
Have that cup of hot chocolate, okay? Don't be shy.
Yeah. Even though right now it's fine where we live.
Still have that cup of hot chocolate.
Still drink that hot chocolate. It's good for you, I think.
Vitamins.
Yeah, no. Oh, man, you want to know what's so funny? One, we need to get Freddie on, for sure. It needs to happen. 100%. But the other day, he was on the phone with his wife, and she's like, did you take your vitamins today? He's like, they make me feel nauseous. I don't like them. He's like, what do you make me take? She's like, it's just a multivitamin. Like, what are you talking about? And the funny thing is, she's like, well, did you have breakfast this morning or something? He's like, I don't need to. He's like, I don't need no vitamins. I got my nutrition here this morning. I have my coffee, and I got a donut in my hand right now. And his wife just is like, what the hell are you talking about? She's like, I'm going to hang up on you. And I'm just sitting here observing, just laughing. I was like, dude, I don't know how she puts up with you sometimes. You just, most random stuff.
Just being in that house has to be hilarious.
Oh yeah, I know. Even
because both of them are so funny.
Like someone else I would like to have on eventually, Sam, was a guy I met. The stuff that comes out of his mouth sometimes, like I've asked his wife, I'm like, is he like this at home? Because like this is the most random thing that's like he's developing in his head, and the most random thoughts out of nowhere.
Intrusive thoughts.
Yeah, just it and I'm just like, is this normally how he is? I was like, if so, at least your home's entertaining. Like, at least you're not bored.
I guess.
Today I was messing with him and we were talking. And I was like, hey, Sam, you know how to play euchre? And he's like, no. I was like, dude, you're like 40. How the hell do you not know how to play euchre? He got so offended because he was only 35. And he's like, wow. He was like, I can't believe you said that. And he walked away. And then one of my coworkers was like, well, could have said you look 60 if you took your hat off because he's bald. I was like, that's too far. I was like, you're crossing a line there. I didn't bring up the hairline. Like, calm down. Like,
Oh no.
And when I said it, I'm just saying, like, you're not like it. When I was saying it wasn't even necessarily like to call him old. It was just be like, you're not young.
Right.
And a lot of people play euchre in Indiana.
Right.
So I was like, how the hell do you not know how to play this game? You made it 35 years of your life and you've never played euchre before? Like,
I don't know
what is going on?
So,
well, you're younger. I'll give you a slight pass. We'll get there. We'll get you there. We'll teach you.
okay.
It's fine.
You're old, so
I'm up there.
Mhm.
Well, I guess because I didn't actually give you an explanation, I should explain my
Yeah,
shiner.
what the heck did you do?
I'm guessing you guys can see it, but yeah. So I got into a fight with a guy at work, actually. What? What?
Wait, did you really?
Yeah, it was actually an intern. He's kind of a loudmouth.
You're so bullshitting me, and I know it.
Damn it.
You said you hit your head on something.
No, I didn't hit my head on something necessarily, but damn. See, I'm such a bad liar. I was really hoping I could build up some dumb story and be like, nah, that didn't happen. Just like go into it. I didn't get 2 steps down that path, and you shot me.
I knew you were kidding from the get-go. I was like, you're not serious.
Damn it. I need more conviction, apparently, when telling lies.
Well, you just didn't even seem, like, serious, I guess. You just seemed like, okay, so, yeah, you know, you seem nervous, dude.
Well, yeah, well, that was a failure.
Yeah, okay, tell me what happened now.
Well, basically, we were just trying to move a planter, and we were hooking up hydraulics and doing all this stuff, and we were having a rough time, and it just didn't want to work. Didn't totally know why. We were trying different hydraulic hoses, and without me realizing it, one of the hoses pressurized. Didn't know, and I hit the release, and it was about eye level with me, and it shot out full force and smacked me in the head.
Ow.
Yeah, and if you don't know, those hydraulic hoses, for most people, if you don't realize this, the ends are heavy, they're dense, and they're steel.
Yeah.
And it had just smoked me right in the eye, and I was just sitting there. I had to walk it off. I'm not denying that. That if I can hurt, especially right off the jump.
100%.
That I didn't realize at one point I started bleeding, and I was like, oh, great. Like, so I was bleeding. It is swollen. You can kind of tell a little bit here, but I think that went down because it kind of went and hit.
Yeah,
like
I didn't even see your eye.
Yeah,
so.
and it just kind of hit sideways. I was lucky it didn't actually hit my eye, and it just hit my
That
socket.
would have been
Oh,
bad.
it could have been bad. Yeah. And then I was just covered in hydraulic oil from it shooting out. So yeah, that's what happened. I had a little work injury.
Wow.
Yeah. Even when Brian showed back up at one point, he's like, "What the hell did you do?"
I was gone for 5 minutes, bro.
Yeah, he's like, "Did you like fall?" I was like, "No, not exactly." I was like, "Yeah, I got a little banged up today. It's all right. You should see the other guy."
Yeah.
And it was just a planter. It was a hydraulic hose.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm accident
Special.
prone. I don't. I am special.
I'm accident prone, so I've been.
Are you? Well,
I've had so many like ankle injuries. knee
true. You have a
injuries.
lot of like random injuries, but so does Noah. It must be genetic.
I've had more.
I think that's true, but most of the stuff Noah does is just like dumb when he pulled his hammy and then he just re-pulled it. Yeah, he falls apart a lot.
I broke my ankle. I've torn my PCL. What else have I done? I don't even know.
I had bad tonsils.
I had to get my tonsils out too.
That's about all I've done.
Yeah,
Between that and my scar on my thigh, scar here on my finger. Other than that, I haven't done too many injuries. Knock on wood. Never broken a bone. Just immediately just snaps my ankle on the podcast. Just there you go.
There you go, dude.
All right. Well, one of the last things, I honestly have no idea how long we've been recording. You don't have one. Oh, I guess. Oh, that's a good idea.
Because it was like, what time is it? What time is it?
It's about been an hour, I think, roughly.
Okay, then probably.
All right. So one of the last things we did want to do this week that we haven't done. Well, I have, but technically you've done it too during our live stream.
Yeah.
We were gonna play Truth or Dab. So, you know the name of the game?
I
think.
Yep.
I think you do. Basically, you pull the cards. It's like a truth or dare.
But the
If
dare, you have to take hot sauce. Yep.
If you don't want to answer the question, gotta have a spoonful of the last dab from Hot Ones.
Spoonful of
sugar,
hot
health,
sauce
some medicine.
makes you
go
feel
down.
like a piece of crap.
Like puking.
Hey, caught it.
You did catch it. So we'll just play.
You
Should I shuffle her up?
Here, I got you.
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
You got everything in your hands, basically. So.
Yeah, just shuffle a deck. We'll pull. What do you think? 6 cards each.
Why not, dude?
All right, let's do it.
These are stiff. I'm just not
Are they
gonna be
stiff?
able to shuffle them. Actually,
Oh.
It's so stiff.
The last time I played this on the podcast was with Bailey. She did not handle it well.
Oh boy, don't look.
Don't look.
Pick up 6, sir.
He literally like pull out like 4 cards for me. I want to take some from different parts of the pile. It might be more fun. I don't know how many I have.
Perfect. I don't know.
I think I have too many. That's all right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right.
How many did you get? 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I have 6, so you know.
Wait, what are these? Oh wow! How did I not know that these were part of the deck? Okay, so okay. What? Oh.
Hey, don't be cheating now.
Okay, this is gonna be interesting.
I guess I'll go first. So, shoot.
Okay, so this is a pop quiz, and supposedly it says, put your basic knowledge to the test. Get one answer wrong, and you get to take a dab.
What the fuck?
So it's multiple choice. I have a lot of pop quiz ones, honestly. I might pick some different ones just to make it easier.
Okay.
Like, give me some truth ones if you got some truth ones, because I mainly have pop quizzes. Here.
Oh wow, there's a bunch of pop quizzes.
Yeah. What? Try the other stack. Because I was not planning on taking a test tonight. I would be okay with some of the pop quizzes one, honestly. If you want to ask me some.
There you go.
If you want to ask me some pop quizzes ones, I'm down. I like those kind of things.
Put some of my little bit of both.
Yeah. All right. So we'll still do a pop quiz for you. Question number 1: Chilies help in which bodily function? It's multiple choice. A, digestion. B, respiration. And C, cognition.
Respiration.
You're wrong. I thought that was so easy. Why would it help you breathe?
It does though, dude.
Chilies?
Dude, tell me you haven't like ate a chili and it does not clear your nose. If you ever,
It makes it worse. I produce mucus.
mine gets runny. I can breathe.
All right. We'll give you 2 chances.
Okay, well that's a 50-50. I'm just saying.
It was digestion.
I don't know about that one, but okay.
All right. What is the best way to cool down the burn from hot sauce? A, bread. B, milk. C, water.
Milk. Not milk. Well, milk is, but bread. Bread would help.
The answer's B, milk.
I said both. I mean, bread helps so much, actually.
I know, you said both, but the go-to is always milk. Okay. You might still have to eat some, but we'll ask you this question.
bull. It gave me 2 answers.
Yeah, but
don't do that to me.
All right. Well, how about this? We'll finish this card. We'll just go to another one. If you just get one more wrong, we'll make you eat.
Okay, fine.
All right. Which of the ancient civilizations used chili as currency? I didn't know this. Aztec civilization, Roman civilization, or the Inca civilization?
Inca? I don't know, actually. Is that Aztecs?
You were 3 for 3 on losses.
What was it?
It was Aztecs.
Interesting.
All right. Do you want me to ask you another pop quiz card, or are you just going to take the loss?
I'm just going to take the loss.
Okay. All right. Man,
Where's the hot
right off the bat. I'll should I let you at least ask me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say, dude.
We'll do that just to make it easier, so you can talk before you got to take the
I
loss.
want to be
Yeah,
done.
give me a pop quiz one. Fuck it. Let's go. I like the challenge. Let's do it.
give you a bunch since you just gave me 3. Fuck you.
Well, it has 3 per card.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Okay. What animal has the longest lifespan? A, blue whale, B, elephant, or C, bowhead whale?
Blue whale.
Nope. Bowhead.
Damn it. Are you serious?
Yep.
Okay. What's the other ones, I guess?
What? Oh, this one's easy though. Okay, which of the
Some of yours were kind of easy too.
And I got them right.
You got them all wrong.
No, I got them. Bread helps, okay?
I'm not saying it doesn't, but that is not what I think of when I'm like, ow, my mouth is burning. Let me go get a loaf of bread. I always think,
get
let
a
me grab
little
the milk.
piece of bread, yes, and then with the milk.
Well, with the milk. But
Well, I'm just saying the bread would help.
no, I'm not saying it doesn't. It definitely does, but the go-to answer is normally milk.
And then when I said milk and it would be bread, you would think I'm a dumbass too.
No.
Which of the following is a mammal? A, seahorse, B, sea lion, or C, sea urchin?
Wait, which of the following is a mammal?
Mm-hmm.
Be sea lion, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, what's the last one?
What animal can sleep for up to 3 years?
3 years?
Holy crap, what? I don't even know this animal. A, boa constrictor? Constructor?
Oh, a boa constrictor. It's a snake.
I live in Indiana. We don't have snakes, dude. B, bullfrog, or C, snail?
I feel it.
The snake, bullfrog, or snail?
I'm gonna say snail.
Ding, 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 ding.
Okay, that was right.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I was like, this really could be a trick question. I'll eat the hot sauce with you since I got one wrong. Technically, I should. Damn it. I had a feeling it was a trick question with the blue whale because I knew they lived for a long time. I'd never even heard of the other whale. That's what I was like.
I knew whales, but I don't know. This one's really dry, dude.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's like... Come on, boy. It's like paste.
I don't know.
Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't know if you can get some out.
Oh, great. Well, we're really starting this strong.
We should have got some freaking bread, dude.
Or milk.
No, this smells delightful.
Bottoms up.
I hate you. Ding.
Oh no. All right. Truth or dab? What's the last account you searched for on Instagram?
What?
What's the last account you searched for on Instagram?
Kansas City Chiefs.
Impressive.
Yeah. Have you ever?
I feel like a pregnant woman that needs to do her breathing exercises.
Have you ever accidentally hit something with your car?
Yes, I have. I technically have done a hit and run.
Yeah.
Is it accident? It was after high school. There's that strip mall. I still don't even totally know if I actually hit their car or not. Because it's just a little... I was pulling in. I didn't feel anything. But I left.
I thought you were talking about the one at the roundabout.
Oh, well, that was a different one. I hit a light pole. What's the most expensive thing you've ever bought someone?
My dad's grill.
Oh, how much was it?
I mean, we all split it, but it was like $300 each. I mean, all together, so it was like $75 each.
That was it? $7,500 or what? $70 for a gift.
Oh, I need to do it.
This is a rose card where you.
Hey!
Oh, is it? Oh, sorry.
Who is who? That's stupid. I'm the only other guy in the room. No one is perfect. Name a flaw of each person in the room.
Wait, name a flaw? Oh. I don't know. You really like Fortnite.
And you really like Call of Duty.
I do. That's fair. This is a roast card where you don't answer a question. Instead, you have the choice to take a dab or let the person roast you. What's the... Wait. Oh,
I roast you. You roast me.
I think you roast me. What's the most... Wait. What's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done? Wait. Huh? Oh, you roast me off of me telling you that. Oh, man. I don't even know what the most embarrassing thing I've ever done is. I've done some embarrassing things. At middle school, at the Valentine's dance, a girl asked me out. I said yes and said I broke up with her the next day. That's kind of embarrassing, I guess.
Why?
I didn't like her. I just did. I didn't know how to say no. So I said yes. Didn't know what I just did. And the next day I was like, hey, by the way, I'm not going to date
Don't know
you.
how to reject somebody?
Nope, not in middle school. Not at all. All right.
Sometimes people see things that they probably shouldn't have. Who have you seen naked but didn't tell them?
Didn't tell them? Well, I guess I saw Kelvin's dick, but he was aware, but at the same time he forgot it happened. So it's a weird situation. We shared a toilet. We had to pee. It was before going to the machine. So, but he was there. So I mean, it's not like he didn't see me glance. All right. The host gets to read your text history through anyone in your phone out loud. What? No, I don't want to do that. That's too rough.
You can't do that.
All right, who in this room could school you in all sports? Well, that doesn't help.
Basketball, baby. Baseball, baby. Soccer, baby.
That's true. I need more questions. Most of these are pop quizzes.
There's a bunch.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, your turn to ask me, sir. What do you got?
I need some too. Why did your last relationship end? Just give it. Oh, do you want to?
Yeah, fuck it.
Just give us the juicy deets.
Oh, oh, that's the last. Well, it wasn't necessarily full on relationship, but last situation. I was talking to a girl for about 2 months. Was planning on going and visiting her. She lived in Michigan. Drove about halfway. Tried to get her address, and out of nowhere she blocked me. on phone number, Instagram, everything, and I just had to turn around and come home. What's the biggest fail moment playing a sport? This actually works pretty well for you.
Fail moment.
Biggest fail moment you've ever had. Biggest moment.
Personally?
Yeah.
Probably my ankle's getting broken. Like, not literally, but in basketball. Getting crossed.
Just completely
getting crossed over and you're on the ground and you're like, what crap?
Oh, ended up on the ground. Yeah, that's a whole different story. It's different if you just completely get thrown off, but yeah. Okay, that's a fair answer. That yeah,
It happens to the best of us.
It's true.
What's a food you love that everybody hates?
Food I love that everybody hates. I don't know. I like a lot of foods that people love.
Name something out of the ordinary.
As a kid, I liked beets. I liked beets.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why. I was okay with beets, which is not a normal thing for kids to like.
Huh.
Some people, for some reason that I know personally, don't like yogurt or cottage cheese, and they think it's gross, and I think that's weird.
I don't like cottage cheese by itself.
Okay. I do.
Know.
Okay. You've just pooped in a public restroom, and you realize there's no toilet paper. What do you do?
Ask the guy on the stall next to me. Hey, do you have any toilet paper?
Ooh.
You're in the public restroom, so
I guess that's true. But what? Okay. Well, what would you do if there was nobody there?
hope it's clean.
Oh, you're risking. Okay, you're completely risking it. All right. Fair enough.
What else? What would you do?
I don't know. I feel like if there's just no toilet paper and there's like, let's say it was one of those bathrooms with one stall, and someone was waiting and it was a bad one, I think I'd pull the trigger, say fuck it, use my underwear, trash the underwear, and go commando. I feel like that's what you gotta do. Unless there's paper towel in there. That could be.
I was thinking that, but you have to come out of the stall.
Well, I'm even thinking of a private bathroom that's just a single in a public restroom.
You barely see those anymore, though.
Yeah, well, gas stations, but sometimes.
What's your best pickup line? Let's hear it.
The main reason why I'm doing this is because I really don't have one. And most of them are just the normal cheesy ones. So I will.
You want to hear mine?
I will punish myself.
You want to hear mine?
Go for it.
Have you been working in construction? Because dang, you've been building.
What? You've been building?
You butt, dude.
Oh, I was like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Ugh, man, bottoms up.
You have to ask me too now.
A question?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What's the best prank you've ever pulled on someone?
Oh shoot. That's not even a good prank though. It was just funny. So Jesse. And I was with Evan. And we was in this big room with like tractors and all that, and we're learning about like tractors and stuff. So there's like, all these 60, 70-year-old men in this room, and it's just us three teenagers. Well, everybody's taking it very serious, and then here comes Jesse going to sit in front of me. I pull the seat out from under him.
Okay.
It makes the loudest squeaking noise. Everybody looks, and Jesse's literally flat down on the floor, just like very embarrassed with his face really red.
Yeah.
And everybody's staring at us.
Where was this at?
It was, I don't know. It was in a convention, but.
Oh wait, I just asked that.
Who do you like better, Grandma or Grandpa? Ooh.
Oh. Oh no. They might watch this.
As I say, you could take another shot.
I might actually have to. Oh. I'm sweating, I think. I don't
You
even
are.
know. Am I sweating?
Yeah, it looks a little bit. Looks like it.
I might be sweating. Yeah. Damn it. That's a good one. That would. Yeah, that would. Damn it.
I would have said my grandpa. Man, you're putting a lot on that.
I'm doing this for you, Grandma and Grandpa. Have fun in Florida.
Dude, it's so bad. It doesn't even taste good. It doesn't even taste good.
So I don't know if I have a good one for you. This one will just put the pedal to the metal. Fuck it. You made me do that one. I'm asking you this. Would you rather have sex with me, but no one knows? Or not have sex with me, but everybody thinks you did?
First off, the second option, just because everybody thinks we are doing it. I'm just kidding.
That's
But
fair.
Very true. He molests me every night, I guess.
Whoa, no.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, you got any more? We'll do one round each. One more.
Ooh, you didn't go to college.
Okay.
I'm gonna redo this thing. What's the drunkest thing you ever did in your life?
Ooh.
Like when you're drunk, what's like the stupidest thing you did?
I mean, honestly, I don't feel like when I get real drunk, I ever do anything real stupid. I guess one of the dumbest things, but it's fun. I wasn't even that drunk at the time. Was wearing the Hooters outfit during our Halloween party.
Yo, that was interesting.
Either that or just drinking too much, like getting drunk and then drinking more.
And then you have to puke.
Yeah, that might be the worst one. All right, last one. What's the craziest lie you've ever told to get out of a task or commitment? My tongue.
I mean, everybody. I could just say the easy answer and say being sick. You know, but I don't know.
Craziest lie. What's the,
Yeah,
what's the most ridiculous lie you've
craziest
come up
lie.
with to get out of something?
I'm just trying to think.
I'm gonna have to take another shower.
I don't know, dude. Like, I've said I was sick, you know, but I'm not really sick. I've said that I had to do chores, but I didn't really do my chores. So nothing's really crazy about that, though. So it's just the flat out truth. I got one more. Do you want to do it?
Why not? I think that's a bad thing with you and me personally on some of these questions. We're very vanilla people, and we're pretty honest. So a lot of things we'll just either say it or our stories aren't that interesting anyways.
Yeah, I mean, like, I just don't have anything interesting for that.
Yeah, that's fair.
But this one's kind of spicy.
Oh, great.
Share a time you stalked somebody you liked.
What?
Think high school.
I get that, but I don't feel like I've ever really stalked somebody. So, I mean, I guess the thing I've done the most is maybe social media stalk somebody a little bit, but I
Yeah.
feel like that's pretty common nowadays.
A lot of people do that. That's what I do.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of like seeing what people are doing, keeping tabs on people before, like, you know, and be like, oh, she's single, yeah, or something.
Hey.
But other than that, no, I've never done anything that outrageous.
Yeah.
Well, I think I honestly need some ice.
He needs some bread.
I need some milk, bread, all of it.
He needs bread.
Ice cream, that'd be cool.
If you still have ice cream left.
If I have any in there, I don't know, actually.
Well, I think we're done with this episode then. Before Brett over here starts vomiting everywhere.
Overheating. Well, I hope you guys did enjoy our first episode. I guess when it comes to multicam being done properly. And hopefully I don't gotta burn my mouth again in a while. And if we do,
I didn't like that.
If we do, it might be the spicy noodles. Oh yeah, I forgot you put that out there.
That's for you, Grandma.
And we will have a guest for February.
We
So,
will. February is tomorrow, dude.
Technically, it starts tomorrow. So I hope you guys did enjoy. And we'll see you guys all later. Peace out, everybody.